They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Rams will kick it off to get us underway. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the SMU Mustangs offense will get first crack at it here. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
They'll give it to the back. Turning it on!
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. So Colorado State's offense will have its first possession of the game. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Finds his tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
And the Rams pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Got the quick pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He's got him. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be first and goal.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Into the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Brinson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down.
Touchdown, Mustangs! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing.
7, Colorado State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He's got it down the middle. He's loose. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to fire on second down. Works the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Winfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. The Rams get the first down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the third down play looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. He's got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The quick out. It's a running room. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. They're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. Short gain on the play before he slides. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires downfield. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Quickly complete. Wide open spaces. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Get ready. Set.
Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The give on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for space, it's Harden. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
The Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Makes the grab past the marker. And the Rams are stopped, but not before getting the first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Quickly to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Rams headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Colorado State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. DB's right up on the receivers. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed in the middle. It's Knight. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Turning on the Jets. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Rams come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. The sure hands, it's Marshall. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Finds a tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. The Rams will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Back's got it. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter. Now, you're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Florida Atlantic delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in Boca. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4.
It's a seam wide open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They get to the line quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, SMU. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Get set, get set.
Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Pulls and fires complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Caught behind the line. It's Maryland. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Motion from the back. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll call for the fair catch here. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds the big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it! They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires complete on the crosser. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the catch. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to pass the clock and enemy. Backs looking for the goal line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. And the pass is caught for a touchdown, and it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here, and this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.